Hi, we are Santiago Marcila, Valeria Cardona, and Alejandro Madrigal, and the country that we going to talk is España. By considering these aspects of the Spanish economy, business can gain a better understanding of the opportunities, risks, and challenges associated with the operating in Spain, conducted through research and analysis within the CAGE framework can inform strategic decision making and increase the chances of success in the Spanish market. For this analysis, we taken into account 9 aspects. First, market size and growth. Spain is the fourth largest economy in the eurozone and has a population of over 46 million people. It offers a significant market for domestic consumption and potential business opportunities. However, it is essential to evaluate the specific market segments and industry to determine growth potential. Second, economy stability and performance. Spain experienced a severe economic recession in 2008, which resulted in high unemployment rates and changing challenge for business. However, in recent years, Spain has shown signs of recovery and demonstrated economic stability. Monitoring key economy indicators such as GDP growth, inflation rates, and employment rates is crucial for business considering investment in Spain. Third, regulatory environment. As with any country, understanding the regulatory framework and business environment in Spain is crucial. This includes considerations such as tax policies, labor laws, intellectual property protection, and bureaucratic procedures. Spain's regulatory environment for business is influenced by its membership in the European Union. It's important for foreign companies to be aware of EU regulations as they impact trade, competition, and various business operations. Fourth, industry composition. Spain has a diverse economy with sectors such as tourism, manufacturing, automotive, automotive agriculture, and renewable energy playing significant roles. Evaluating the sectoral composition of the Spanish economy can provide insights into potential business opportunities and areas for growth. Fifth, trade openings. Spain is an open economy and actively engage in international trade. Being part of the European Union provides access to a large common market as well as trade agreements with other countries. Analyzing Spain's trade policies and agreements can help business identify opportunities for export import activities and expansion. Sixth, infrastructure. Spain benefits from a well-developed infrastructure, including transportation network, communication ship system, and a reliable energy supply. This infrastructure supports efficient business operation and facilitates connectivity within the country and abroad. Seventh, foreign the direct investment, FDA. Spain has activities sought foreign investment, offering incentives and a relative open investment climate, understanding the regulatory framework and incentives for FDA is important for potential investors. Finally, it's important to mention how the culture interferes in business in Spain. The eighth, business culture. Understanding the business culture in Spain is essential. Relationship building, personal connection, and trust are important aspects of business dealing in the country. Meeting often start with casual conversations before getting down to business. And ninth, the importance of work-life balance. Work-life balance. Spain is known for its emphasis on work-life balance with long lunch breaks that extended even in socializing. This can impact the timing of business meetings and interactions.
Spain, or the Kingdom of Spain, is a country located in the extreme western area. Its capital is Madrid, a city located in the center of the city. Spain is a member of the European Union and governed by a parliamentary monarchy. The head of government is the Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, and the head of the state is the King Felipe VI. For the year 2023, its population was estimated in more than 47 million people. The geography of Spain is quite diverse. It has an extensive central Meseta plateau bordered by many mountain ranges. The relief is mountainous and has many rivers and plains. It also has a long coastline and many islands of the continental territory, covering a total area of 506,000 square kilometers. Spain is among the 50 largest countries in the world. Also is influenced by two very different bodies of water, the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, who form the Strait of Gibraltar. Spain comprises portions of the Iberian mainland, the Balearic Islands, and the Canary Islands, and the claims of Ceuta and Melilla on the North African coast. As for the weather, Madrid often experiences wide variations in temperatures between winter and summers. An interesting fact is the climate has two zones, one dry zone with cold winters and very hot summers, and the other is more humid. It's important to mention that Spain has some natural hazards like period droughts, occasional flooding, and volcanic activity in the Canary Islands. Spain is rich in diversity in terms of climate, petrography, and topography. The varied landscape is clearly reflected in the equally varied flora, which comprise approximately 8,000 species and include plants from the whole of Europe and North Africa. As for the wild, there is estimated to be between 50,000 and 60,000 wildlife species in Spain. That is totally 50% of the total wild species in Europe.
Spain has a rich and diverse culture, influenced by many civilizations over the centuries. In this case, we talk about some aspects of the culture. The history of Spain was influenced by many civilizations. For example, the Iberians, the Celts, the Romans, the Visigoths, the Muslims, and Christians of course, which is reflected, or this influence is reflected in the architecture of its buildings, the languages, and the customs. For example, when we talk about the language, although the Spanish is the predominant language, of course, but there are several co-official languages such as Catalan and Galician, for example. The art in this country is very interesting because Spain has produced world famous artists such as Velázquez, Goya, Picasso. For me is the most popular in its history, and Dali. These artists marked generation with their work that we still enjoy today. It's worked. For example, the music and dance in Spain. When we talk about music of Spain, in my mind, or in the mind of the thousands of people, it's flamenco, because flamenco originally is from Andalusia city of Spain, but the flamenco music is known worldwide. They also highlight styles such as the jota and fandango, but the flamenco music is recognized in the most of the people. When we talk about Spain, Spain is known for its festival and celebrations such as Holy Week, the April Fair, and the most popular for me, or most interesting for me, it's the Tomatina, when the thousands of people these festivals fight from thousands of tomatoes on the street. For me, it's very interesting, this festival. When we talk about the gastronomy in Spain, Spanish food, Spanish food is variety, and dishes such as paella is very common along the country. Gazpacho too, Iberian ham, and Spanish omelette is very common, but the paella is one of the most popular food in his country. But Spain in general, or Spain general food is very varied. When we talk about the literature in Spain, writers like Cervantes is very common, is very popular. For me, is the most popular writer in Spain, and worldwide, Cervantes. In this case, addition and others writers like Lorca and Unamuno have left their mark on the world literature, but Cervantes for me is the most popular. In the sport, when we talk about sport in Spain, in my mind come Football Club Barcelona and Real Madrid, the Clásico. This is these teams. Football are the most popular in the world. For me, the most popular sport in this country is the sport. and the bullfighting traditional Oslo stand out, although it's controversial and is practiced less and less. And the religion, although Catholicism has been dominant, but Spain is today a secular state with freedom of worship, but the Catholicism is the most popular in this country. When we talk about the administrative part of Spain, we can say that this country is a parliamentary monarchy with a complex administrative and territorial structure. In this case, we talk about some points, try to explain this. For example, in Spain, Spain has a monarchy. The king or queen has a ceremonial representative rule without real executive powers. This country has a central government. It's formed by the presidents of the government and the ministers, like Colombia, but the president is appointed by the king after general elections. This country has a parliament bicameral made up of the Congress of these deputies and the Senate. These legislative bodies create and pass laws of the country. Spain has autonomies. Spain is divided into 17 autonomous communities and 2 autonomous cities. The cities are Ceuta and Melilla. Each has its own government and parliament, with powers in areas such as education, health, and transportation. Spain has a province or province. The autonomous communities are subdivided into 15 provinces, each with its own provincial council in this case. Like Colombia, Spain has municipalities. They are the basic local entities of Spain. They are governed by the municipalities that are responsible for local service, like Colombia. And this constitution was adopted in 1978. It established the basis of the governments and guarantees the rights, freedoms of citizens. Evolution. Finally, the Spain administration is a result of the historical evolution that has sought to balance regional autonomy with an effective central administration. Well, Spain is a country full of surprise and curious facts, and I want to talk about some of them. For example, the name Spain comes from the word Hispania, which means land of rabbits in Carthaginian. Another fact is all the city. For example, Cadiz was founded around 1100 BC. It's considered, or the city is considered the oldest city in Western Europe that is still inhabited actually. Another fact is the ham the Ham Museum. In Spain, you can find shops and bars dedicated exclusively to ham. Popularly, this place is popularly known as Museos del Jamón in Spanish. Another fact is the Spanish national anthem, the Marcha Real, is one of the few national anthems in the world that doesn't has official lyrics. La Tomatina, we talk about this. Because every year in the town of the Buñol, a tomato battle is held where thousands of people throw tomatoes at each other. It's very interesting, this festival. In Spain, more bars than in any other country. It's very interesting because it say that Spain has more bars per inhabitant than any other country in Europe. For me, these facts are very interesting, and we talk about about this in this video because it's very interesting know this.